I don't understand.
Very simple, Hammerhead. Just read what I've given you and go with it. Can you do that?
Yeah, I guess.
All right, let her rip. Got a problem?
No, I'm okay. I'm just, I'm pre-reading, what you want me to say.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't mess up.
Yeah, mess up.
Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. Hozay in Hollywood, normally heard at this time, will not be heard this week. So we may bring you the following special program. Hozay in Hollywood will return to its regular time next week, right here.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Oh boy, here we go.
Hail to the thief, he loves graft, he loves corruption. While I'm in office, I show myself good time. Have lots of friends who only like me 'cause I'm famous. All paid for by the taxpayers of California. Okay, Hammerhead.
What?
Read the rest of what I wrote for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, here now is whatever.
Just get on with it.
Here now is the surprise party candidate for the office of governor.
No, that's Gubenor.
I'm sorry, what?
Gubenor.
That's what it says, but...
Well, read what it says.
Ladies and gentlemen, the surprise party candidate for the office of Gubenor of the state of California, Hozay Smith.
Thank you, Hammerhead.
I don't get it.
Very simple. Hammerhead, very simple. In the senatorial election, you run for what?
Senator.
Yeah, that's right. In the congressional election, you run for...
Congress.
Oh, 2 for 2.
Mm-hmm.
In the gubernatorial election, you run for...
Gubenor.
Gubenor!
I think you mean governor.
No, gubernatorial election, you run for Gubenor. And I'm here to announce that I'm throwing my hat, scarf, gloves, and mucklucks into the ring. I am now a candidate for the office of Gubenor of the state of California.
So you've decided...
Yeah, gonna run.
Governor of...
Gubenor.
Gubenor of California.
California.
Okay. What's up?
My motivation is exactly the same as it was when I ran for president of these United States. Of course, I'm the surprise party.
So you're the surprise party candidate for the office of Gubenor for the state of California in the year 2026.
Correct.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I got it. What brought this on?
I rolled out of bed this morning.
You didn't discuss this with other party leaders?
What do they know?
Yeah, this is going to be another campaign like last time?
Well, we learned some very important lessons last time.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a speech prepared?
Well, I have nothing prepared.
Mm-hmm. It's not unusual.
No, but I know what I want to say.
All right, go ahead and step up to the microphone and feel free to say it.
Thank you, Hammerhead. Ladies and gentlemen, voters of the state of California. It's a big frickin' state, and I know that we're financially in a hole left by the current Gubenor, Greasy Gavin Newsom.
Yeah, little disrespectful, but probably true.
Yeah.
All right, anyway, go ahead.
Yes. So I would like to be catapulted into the office of Gubenor of California.
So that you can get the state out of debt, put it back on the right course, take care of the major problems that currently face California.
No, it's not what I had in mind.
What did you have in mind?
I simply want to be able to put myself in the position to show myself a good time.
Just like when you ran for president.
That is, yes. Yes, it's all about having a good time. And that's me, and that's what I want. Want to have a good time.
And what about the state of California?
I'll hire a few people. I'll say, look, do whatever you want.
That's not what elected officials are supposed to do.
Hey, look what we just found out about about Joe Biden?
Well, we knew the man was a little bit slow for a while, and now we're kind of in a weird position.
No, it's not weird, no. We know that people behind the scenes
Yeah.
were calling the shots.
Well, I think it's fair to say at this point that all evidence points to that. I don't think we've empirically proven that, but yeah, I think for all intents and purposes, you're probably right.
Yeah, his wife, Lady Macbeth.
Not a particularly nice person. Apparently, she thoroughly enjoyed the power.
Yeah. And then there was a whole bunch of other inner circle people in there that were, telling the old guy, Joe, do this, Joe, do that. Mm-hmm. All the while, go take a nap. I understand that his wife had to hire Cub Scouts to pre-chew the man's food so he didn't choke.
This is the first that I've heard of it.
No, I have that on very good authority.
So that's it, huh?
Yeah.
So now what? The state, the capital is Sacramento. It's not Los Angeles or San Diego or San Francisco.
Yeah. Well, that's okay, but there's a private plane that comes along with the job.
Yeah.
So, it's not as big as Air Force One, right?
No.
But I can still bring friends on.
Yeah.
Probably not big enough to put in a stripper pole. We can try.
Yeah, I guess you could. Here again, people are very concerned about their votes. They want to know that who's ever in charge, who's ever running the place, is doing things in their best interest, making their lives better.
And
that's what they expect. And what you're telling us now is that you want to get elected, and once you get elected, you're just going to show yourself a good time.
Yes. See, but the beautiful part, Hammerhead, is I'm coming right out and saying, look, folks, here I am. I'm corrupt, going to show myself a good time at taxpayers' expense, all first class, okay? 5-star hotels, all the best of the best of the best.
Uh-huh.
And I'll probably have plenty of friends who only like me because I'm famous.
Uh-huh.
As the Gubenor of California.
Yeah.
I'll be in demand. People will want to know, what do I think of this movie? What do I think of this? What I think of that?
Uh-huh. And?
I won't be around. I'll be, I'll issue a press release. I'll have an assistant.
Uh-huh.
Joe.
Joe, the assistant?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And what will Joe do?
Joe will simply, he'll issue statements. The Gubenor is lying on the beach with a number of his friends, and he can't be disturbed.
Uh-huh. And you think the public is just going to eat that up?
They don't care. They've got their own problems. On occasion, they'll say, hey, what's that guy doing for us? Doing anything? No? Okay. And they'll just, go about their business.
I don't think it works that way.
I think it does.
I don't think it does. I think you're wrong.
You do?
Yeah, I do. And I think you're making a big mistake. If you want to run for Gubenor, if you want to be the Gubenor.
Yeah.
Gubenor. Stupid.
What?
No. You've got to step up. You got to tell people what it is that you'll do for them.
All right. Let me take a crack at this.
Yeah, please do.
All right. Okay, here's one.
Okay.
Every fourth weekend of the month,
Yeah.
we'll put Pepsi on sale. What?
That doesn't help. Stores can do that on their own. They don't need a gubernatorial edict to do that.
All right. Well, then they can take a hike. If they don't like that, then I'm lowering soda prices.
Well, you can't. You don't get it. This is capitalism. Okay, it's not communism. Your government can't come in and tell private companies what to do, what to charge. They can't do that.
No?
No.
Well, if I'm the frickin' Gubenor...
It doesn't work that way.
Well, we'll make it work that way.
Just a quick reminder that Hozay in Hollywood will return to its regular format next week at this very same time.
Yes, and I've got a lot of dirt, a lot of mud, A lot of poop.
A lot?
Oh, yeah. You're gonna need some paper. You might want to use those moisture-red towels there.
Let's hope not. If you'd like to drop us a note, we, of course, would love to hear from you. And here's our address. It's Chris and Hozay, and the Hozay part, of course, Hozay, Chris and Hozay at gmail.com. Hozay's autobiography is online and available for purchase. You can purchase the hard copy at lulu.com. The name of the book, of course, Corruptus Politicus, A Shallow Man's Guide to Wealth, Cheap Celebrity, and Self-Importance in a Politically Correct World. It's also available at download
Yes.
at barnesandnoble.com, amazon.com, sony.com.
Yeah. .com.
It's not available at .com, but it's available at popular prices.
Yeah. It's worth it, especially that autobiography, that hard copy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You get it at Lulu.
Yeah, LULU.com, the hard copy.
Yeah. It's my autobiography. It's a fascinating read, and some of it is actually true.
Mm-hmm. Some?
Yeah.
What percentage would you say is true, and what? I know I'm going to regret asking this. What percentage is,
made up?
Mm-hmm.
Today's what?
Don't worry about what today is. How much is true and how much is not?
Well, let's just say that it's an interesting read.
Uh-huh.
And I've read it.
Yeah.
And I've recognized a few parts.
Okay.
And that's the best I can do.
Uh-huh. Okay. Again, that email address is Chris and Hozay. Hozay, of course, Hozay. Chris and Hozay at gmail.com. So how much thought have you actually put into this thing about running for Gubenor of the state of California?
I rolled out of bed this morning, and like I told you,
Yeah.
I had breakfast. I had a couple of eggs. I needed the protein.
Uh-huh.
Some orange juice. I wanted fresh squeeze, but there was none there, so I just had the stuff in the.
We don't need to. We don't need the details. You had eggs. You had protein. You thought about running for Gubenor.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
No. Had breakfast. Flipped on the television. Was watching game shows from the 70s.
From the 70s?
Yeah. Some show called Supermarket Sweep.
I vaguely remember. See, the set was like a supermarket, and people pushed the carriage, and they had so much time to go and get so much food.
Yeah. See, and the thing was that you went all the way to the back where the expensive stuff was, where the meat and fish,
Mm-hmm.
and chicken and lobster.
Yeah.
That was they were there. I watched one episode where they didn't have that much time,
Mm-hmm.
and they didn't want to run all the way to the back of the set, because they were afraid to use up some time.
Mm-hmm.
So they stopped and just loaded up on canned goods.
Canned goods.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what.
Yeah, that was it.
Uh-huh. Canned goods.
Yeah. Green beans, peas. I think there was some sliced carrots in there.
Uh-huh. So you're watching this show. You're watching them throw canned goods in there instead of expensive meat.
Yeah.
And you thought to yourself, hey, maybe I should be the Gubenor.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Just like that.
I watched a couple of episodes. Then I had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, we don't need the details.
Well, it was in while I was standing there, taking good aim.
Yeah, we don't.
And Hammerhead, this is important.
Uh-huh.
So, took aim, getting it right in the bowl.
We so don't need to hear this.
No, it was at that point that I thought to myself, you know what? I could be the Gubenor. I could be that Gubenor. California, big state,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of money, lots going on.
I think we are the 6th largest economy in the world. If we were a separate country,
Yes.
we would be the 6th largest economy in the world.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Gubenor's got a big house he lives in, got an airplane, I'm sure there's a helicopter involved. So you have all the basic stuff that a president would have,
Uh-huh.
only you're the Gubenor.
Uh-huh. California is is an unusual place.
You don't need to tell me it's an unusual place, Hammerhead. Believe me, this state, I understand, is full of circus sideshow freaks.
Yeah, it is.
So I get it.
Uh-huh.
And you know what they say?
What's that?
Circus sideshow freaks vote.
Really?
Yeah. I remember somewhere along the line, I think it was last election, I was driving by and I saw a guy holding up a sign saying, I'm a circus sideshow freak and I vote.
This is a state where people kind of, they do their own thing, and if, as long as you're not bothering anybody, what's the big deal?
I feel the same way.
Uh-huh. Okay, well, now what?
Well, I need to talk it over, of course, with my close advisors.
The other members of the surprise party.
Yes.
Need to come up with a platform, what you stand for?
Not really. No, I hadn't really thought of that.
Well, that's usually what happens. You want people's vote. You have to show them what you're going to do. You're in favor of X. You're not in favor of Y. If you're elected, you're going to do this. You're going to do that.
Yeah.
So
what?
So that's, you need to come up with what they call a platform.
Oh.
Platform.
Yeah. Did I tell you that my favorite TV show?
We're topic hopping here.
Yeah. Cops.
Cops.
My favorite new TV show.
This is the show that bad boys.
Yeah. Bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys.
All right. We get it. What's the attraction?
I never realized, Hammerhead, that there was so much white trash trailer park people.
I've seen the show a number of times, and I have to agree that, yeah.
What is it about men not wearing shirts?
Maybe their shirt is in the wash.
I don't think so. I mean, they'll knock on a door, and some clown comes to the door, got a cigarette hanging out of his mouth, he's not wearing a shirt, and the cop says, we're checking out a domestic dispute, it's going here, and before you know it, they're cracking his head open.
I don't think it's quite like that.
No, I'm telling you, they start off nice and calm, how you doing, how's everything, blah, 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 and then they, get into it, where we're just here to, investigate, and the guy without the shirt and the cigarette, with about 4 teeth in his mouth, he starts going, oh yeah, no, there's no problem here, we're just watching a TV show. And the cop says, well, maybe we should talk to your wife. And the guy says, no, she's okay. She can't be disturbed. She's watching her favorite show.
And the next thing?
Next thing you know, cops are knocking down the door. They're cracking this guy's head open.
They're not cracking his head open.
I'm telling you, Hammerhead, they get in there, and, the show opens the same way. They're riding along with a cop, and the cop says, I'm Officer Harry Smith. I've been a cop here in Podunk for 15 years, and we're going to check out a disturbance. And the next thing you know, you got a guy running across the car, and the cops are out running after him. They catch him. They crack his head open.
No. Stop.
No, Hammerhead, I'm telling you, this is what I saw.
You didn't see this. You didn't see the cops cracking their head open. Even if they're stupid. Even if they were cracking, I can't go there.
No,
but that's not what happens.
And I tell you, there's some shows that I would love to see. I would love to see, for example, an entire show of cops where they're giving out parking tickets.
Parking tickets.
Yeah.
You think this would be a good show?
Yeah. A cop pulls up and goes, up, meter's expired. I've got to get out and write a ticket. And as they're writing the ticket, the owner of the car comes up, sees you're getting a ticket. Before you know it, a friendly conversation The next thing you know, the guy's on the ground.
Yeah.
Cop is cracking his head open.
Stop. Stop with the cracking head.
I'm telling you, I've seen it.
Whole show of cops handing out parking tickets.
Yeah. Another show could be, whole show could be jaywalking.
Jaywalking. Now there's some law breaking.
Oh, you tell me about it, somebody not crossing at the green in between.
Mm-hmm.
They're in between.
Yeah.
And the cop sees it, he pulls him over, starts to write him a ticket.
Mm-hmm.
Before you know it.
Yeah. They have him on the ground?
Yeah. Cracking his head open.
Oh, come on. We can't expect people to sit through and listen to this.
I'm telling you, Hammerhead, that's what it is. And another show, a whole show of cops eating donuts.
Eating donuts.
Yeah. We could find out various who prefers jelly, who likes the powdered, who likes chocolate frosted. What donut shops do they go to? Do they get a break? Do they get free coffee? Do they have to pay? That kind of stuff.
So you think that'd be a good show, cops eating donuts?
Yeah. And maybe a couple of cops are sitting at the counter. They're having a donut.
Yeah.
Making, small talk.
Yeah.
And guy comes in and starts causing trouble.
Don't say it.
What?
I know where you're going with this.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I think I do. You're going to tell us that somebody comes in and starts a disturbance, and before you know it...
What? Go ahead, say it.
No, I'm not going to say it. Not going to say it.
Come on, you know you want to. Come on, Hammerhead, come on.
Before you...
Come on.
Before...
All right, I'll do it.
No, I can do it.
Then go ahead.
No, I guess I can't.
Well, you know what? They're cracking his head open. Got him on the ground, handcuffed. The guy's swearing at him, spitting at them, and they load him in the car, and you're going to spend the night in jail, buddy. Be tough.
Cops, huh?
Yeah. Bad boys. What you gonna do? If I'm if I'm elected governor
of the state of California.
Correct. I will, one of the first things that I'll do when I'm in office, before I go off and show myself a good time,
yeah,
I will make cops the official show of California.
And this will succeed in doing what?
Oh, it'll be cops 24/7.
I think they're on 24/7 now on one of these free streaming services, Tubi or Pluto.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I think there are. Well, then, 24/7, then we'll make it mandatory. All California residents must watch a predetermined amount of cops every week.
For what reason?
Because I said so.
Why?
Because I'm the frickin' Gubenor, that's why.
You're just going to make stupid laws?
Yeah, well, probably have to run it past the legislature. But, yeah, that'll be it.
Well, I'm ashamed to say that Hozay in Hollywood, or in this case, Hozay for Gubenor of the state of California, is written and performed by Jack Camarda. It is executive produced by Ron Osborne.
And Hozay in Hollywood will return to its normal place where dish the dirt, scoop the poop, and whatever the hell else I do.
Just like that?
Just like that.